ready for G-Pelly. I don't think you're ready for G-Pelly. I don't think you're ready for him, cause his body's too bootylicious for you, babe. I don't think you're ready for G-Pelly. I don't think you're ready for G-Pelly. I don't think you're ready for him, cause his body's too booty.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Greg Peloquin, aka You're Not Ready for This G-Pelly.
This is Ian Noyes.
And it looks like we have a battle here, a round 2 F&M battle between Alex Steinfeld, featuring his Rectos Precon, as he likes to call it, and the
modified.
Yep, and the other Greg P over there, the one whenever they call his name, I think it's mine. So it looks like Alex has played his Rectos quote Precon here. It's pretty similar to the one he got 16th at the last Star City we had in Seattle. He was in it right till the end.
Yeah. Greg Pearson playing red-green aggro.
This looks like Alex is drawn and keeping his opening 7, and Greg is going to the well here. So let's talk about these deck lists a little bit while Greg's mulliganing. What do you see in Greg's deck?
Well, I see some Wolfer Silverhearts make some big dudes. Huntmaster, always the greatest hit. Is that one, though? Only one.
Okay, so I'm understanding Greg's not mulliganing, he just took a little longer to draw his hand.
Oh, okay.
Which is fine if he's on the draw, and I see that he is. Okay, both players keep. All right, there's a Montaña. That's mountain in Espanol, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a
Stormkirk Noble.
And that is a Rixmati Guildmage.
Rixmati is a human?
I believe so.
Yeah,
it's human wizard, so that means the noble can attack unimpeded right through the Guildmage.
That's good tempo for the noble to start with, anyway.
Yeah, and this looks like an ash zealot. Yeah.
Ooh,
all
there
right.
we go.
Getting in the red zone, kicking some ash.
Oh, come on.
That's too. I know. You'd think I'd be too noble to make these kind of puns. So it looks like Alex goes to 17 and finds an ash zealot of his own here. And he's probably got Pillar of Flame to take out the noble. Yep, there's a pillar.
That'll set him back, although that was only a 1-drop, so it's not too bad.
And then looks like he's got Searing Spear in his hand. He's going to not... Okay, looks like he's going to race, and that's fine because he's ahead in the race.
Yep, 4 versus 3.
He's got... Yeah, so Alex's position looks pretty strong here. I see he's got Hellrider in hand, too, so he can actually get the Hellrider down next turn with the Cavernous Souls.
Oh, yeah, that'll be crushing.
2 Ash Zealots and a Ranker.
Oh, that's pretty big.
Yeah, Greg answers right back. This match is fast and furious. And there's no Vin Diesel in this one.
Okay, so we got 6 on Greg, so that's a 2-turn clock. Alex drops that Hellrider.
Yeah, so the Hellrider is going to do 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, Greg would be dead here.
Unless he's got an answer, which he's tapped out currently.
Yeah. Now it looks like he has Alex drew another pillar. So you have the option here of just going pillar and Steering Spear, which I like because it completely takes the race. Oh, takes Greg's legs out from under him here.
Yeah.
So there's the Ash Zealot, which is exiled. Yeah, and here's Alex reminding him to exile both because pillar does exile.
Yes, that's very important. Although I don't know if it's as important with the green-red.
So you see what Alex is trying to do here. He wants Greg to cast the Ranker on this Ash Zealot so he can get it with Steering Spear.
Oh yeah,
you
gotta be looking for that when you're playing against a red.
And here he goes. He gets there he goes. And Alex, like in response, stops him there. Now Ranker, when it goes to the graveyard, it from the battlefield, it goes into play. But because Alex Steering Spears the Ash Zealot here, and Alex is explaining this to him as well, the Ranker never enters play and goes straight to the graveyard.
Counter because of lack of legal targets.
Correct. And it looks like Greg didn't even realize that was a possibility. So Alex drops a 9 here, but that Hellrider he couldn't tap out fast enough. That going in for 2, 5, 7. So yeah, it's threatening 10 damage there. Looks like Greg's going to drop to 5 or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's 10 damage, so he would drop to 2, and he just sits.
Yeah, there's not much to defend against that unless you have a Thragtusk.
Yeah, got to save time in the red aggro matchup. That's important. So yeah, these games will be pretty quick affairs, I would think. So nice playing there by Alex. I see a juicy little number in Alex's deck here that is very important in this matchup. In the sideboard, I mean, he's got Volcanic Strength.
Which is an addition I actually told him to put in there for this particular occasion because If they don't have the removal spell, like when they tap out, you slap it on a creature, and they can't block that Ash Zealot or Hellhole Flailer is a gross one.
Hellrider?
Hellrider is awful. Yeah, just anything anywhere up the curve, put a Volcanic Strength on against red. If you've got the time to do it, it gets disgusting.
Yeah, so Volcanic Strength definitely will come in here. I don't see too much more I'd bring in this situation. I think Alex looks pretty well pre-boarded for this. He's got like one Rakdos Red, which kind of sticks out a little bit. And over on Greg's side, his sideboard looks a little interesting. I'd bring in the Pillars for sure.
Yeah, Pillars just slow him down.
I'm not sure why he has Farseek on the board. Maybe I guess the idea is to go big, I suppose. But I don't see anything that expensive. I see like the Silver Hearts and those kind of things, but not. It looks like some of these cards might have just been thrown in there too.
Yeah, I mean, Farseek to get extra juice of the Devil's Play in the sideboard, I'm not sure. There's nothing crazy expensive in his main board, it doesn't look like.
Right. I'd be looking, again, with the sideboard, you have to think what situation do I side these in? If it's just an extension of your deck like this seems to be, like all these cards seem to be, I don't think it's going to help you much.
Yeah, I think that his sideboard definitely has some room for Thragtusk.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
I get the not having him in main board if you want to go straight aggro.
I mean, it could be a money issue, and if that, or it could be a budget issue if it is.
He's got bonfires in there.
Oh well, and the Huntmaster. Yeah, probably more Huntmasters. Kind of like the red green aggro decks of last season. I was quite a fan of that. So I see Alex is bringing in looks like 3 cards. So pretty clearly going to be the Volcanic Strengths.
Seem very good.
Oh yeah,
Mizium Mortars might be good too. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see Mortars if the matchup drags a little bit.
But yeah, I mean he ran over him pretty hard.
The Rich Money Guild Mages come out. That seems correct, and there's the Volcanic Strengths.
Yep.
So yeah, Mizium. Yeah. The Guild Mages can definitely come out here because
what are the odds they're blocking?
Yeah, it's not.
I think both guys are being turned sideways. It's pretty good against Strangleroot Geist, but that's about it.
Yeah, have you talked to Alex about the Guild Mages?
I haven't.
I think he's trying them out.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long he's been running them. I've seen him do good work in draft. You do have to maintain a very strong tempo pace to make them work, but if the creatures don't get way too big, way too fast, they make blocking miserable, and you don't end up actually having to necessarily use them, and you can still play the spell you wanted to play instead.
Yeah, these weren't in his list at Star City, I don't think.
No, I don't believe those were in there.
I think he had more Shred Freaks, didn't he?
Yeah.
So it looks like he's okay. So
it's going a little bit slower, but that can stack out some damage if you can't get all your team through.
Is that a one-lander? Looks like a one. Looks like he's mulliganing. Alex's hand looks pretty good. He's got 2 mountains, a summit, Knight of Infamy, Pillar of Flame, Rakdos Cackler, and another one on a card didn't. And a Hellhole Flare. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect curve. You got the 1, 2, 3 punch there.
Yeah, and the Exalted with the Hellhole Flare seems redunk.
Yes. Yeah, or with the aforementioned, you pointed out Volcanic Strength as well.
Oh yeah, it's just a blowout.
So yeah, Greg's gonna have a difficult time with this. Oh, he's got Flames of the Firebrand in there. That can help. That could actually be very good here because you can use it on the 1/2 on the Knight and the Cackler.
Yes,
Clear those out,
and that's
the kind of card Greg's gonna need to get back into this. He's got a turn 1 Young Wolf. Not sure what Young Wolf is really doing here because it's too.
If you're just sitting there to block, I guess.
I mean, yeah, so he's getting in for 1. I mean, actually, blocking seems fine here, especially because it's gonna be coming. Oh, another Cackler for Alex.
I don't know if I would have hit with the first one.
Yeah. Okay. Looks like he drew last turn. Looks like he drew a Searing Spear. There's a Pillar of Flame. Clear that one out. So he's gonna make a Cackler here. Attack for 2 with the Cackler, and then play a second one, or the Noble. You can play the Noble here, don't you? To try to grow him.
Oh yeah.
Because as the game goes on and you start hitting the bigger drops, the Noble becomes worse and worse. You need to get him through as quickly as possible. So I might just play the Noble there instead of the second Cackler.
Yeah. Cacklers make that Young Wolf look pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, and the fact that there's also 3 Ash Zealots in Greg's list really makes the lack of stomping grounds stick out like a sore thumb too. So team 2 and 1, that just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah,
that's a very Because you kill a cackler, I suppose, but the problem you run into is you're not getting the maximum mileage out of it. So now you can play Flailer and that was interesting. Okay, so he's got Hell Flailer here, the counter on it. So now, boy, that Flames of Firebrand will be looking good right now, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, that Ash Shell is really rough because the mana base actually looks like Greg not write down his lands.
Maybe not.
He didn't. Yeah, it's probably, my guess is there's probably some combination of basics and probably some of the Ripbound Crags. Because like this kind of list, actually, once Gatecrash comes out, yeah, you had that of Infamy.
Yep, here comes the
so I get
Flailer damage.
Yeah, so the line Greg took here was he really wanted to try to kill the Flailer, which you can't do now because it's 5/4, because the Young Wolf's 3/1. So you probably just block here.
Get the Young Wolf back as a bigger...
Yeah, so you can effectively block it
and
now.
hope he doesn't have a pillar next turn.
Yeah. Oh, does he have Searing Spear? That doesn't seem so good. And there's Noble, and yeah, Greg's falling further and further behind here. He's just not developing his board the way he needs to. Is that a Dawn Treader Elk? Right.
There's some block and sack potential here.
Okay, so you got a 4/2 Elk here. And Searing Spear is looking perfect right now.
Yeah.
The Searing Spear can just take out the Elk, and I think if you're Alex, I just send everybody. I just attack everybody here.
Yeah, why not?
I don't think it matters if he gets to trade here. I just let him. I let him trade with Ignite or something. It doesn't matter. Just put your. Oh, what are we doing here? Hellrider?
Maybe.
We'll say Hellrider. That's a good play too.
Yeah, it's just gonna run right over.
Oh, handy graphic there from Chris. I like it. And here we go. Chris
helping us out.
Yeah, 5/2. Yeah, Greg's just falling further and further behind.
There is not a lot of outs here. Just taking 5 from just the attack, not even coming in for damage.
Yeah. So, and the other problem is, I think you got blocked a Flailer here. You have to.
So you're taking 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh! Yeah, he's taking a pounding from this.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. I think you have to block that. You can't even kill the Hellrider here. That's even worse.
Yeah.
And Greg's hand consists of an Ash Zealot and a Hellrider that he can't cast.
No.
I don't think there's any way out of this. I think this game's just about over. And we also know Alex has Searing Spear in his hand too.
Yeah. So any block he tries to make here is not going to work.
And for what it's worth, the current that Strong Noble is some way short of what you're going to need to stabilize here. The aggro decks nowadays, like the mono red decks or the Rakdos aggro decks, as it were, play a lot more creatures. And Alex's list is indicative of that with only 10 burn spells. The idea is you swarm the board with creatures, and then you supplement it with a few burn spells, as opposed to just trying to play a few creatures to get them in burn range and just sling like 10 points of burn at them. So Alex is not looking to do that here.
Yeah, and the worst, I mean, if you have too many burn spells in your hand, just your 7, even if it has good lands, if it doesn't have any creatures in it.
Yeah, and there's Ripbound Crag and
Greg.
Greg gives up the ghost here. He's pretty well dead. So Alex wins that one convincingly. Very good, Alex. Well played.